says. This guy is one of the top entrepreneurs in the United States. He's worth, over $100 million. He says entrepreneurs that are successful are pure blind optimists. Unfortunately, fear and negativity rule the majority of our world, right? That's why 98% don't make it, all right? And the 2% that do make it through the tunnel are blindly optimistic and don't care about what everyone else is thinking. They're going to make a move right now, okay? How many times have you said to yourself, I should have done that. I should have invested in that property. I should have bought that house. I should have done this. I should have invested in gold, okay? Don't let this be one of those. Let me show you our project, and it is titled Drink and Grow Rich. Now, this is an in-depth overview of the Magic opportunity, and I believe it's one of the best overview of this project. It's very thorough, and I'm going to go through it quickly, like I said. There are 5 things you need to check out whenever you're looking at an opportunity. Don't just jump in because your friend says it's good. Don't just get involved because, you're seeing a bunch of people make checks. You need to check out 5 things: the company, the products, the marketplace, the compensation program, the way they pay people, and the timing of the project. Let me give you a set of rules here. It'll help you out, okay? We're going to cover those 5 things. I want you to rate each one when we cover them. Give each one 1 to 10 points category. In other words, when we cover the company, after you see it, rate it 1 to 10 points and be real with yourself. What do you think it is? If you think it's lousy, give it a 1. If you think it's okay, give it a 5. If you think it's pretty solid, give it an 8, 9. Okay? So that's what you're going to do with the company. Same with the products, same with the marketplace. 1 to 10 points. The only time you change is that last part, the timing. See that? On the timing, you want to give it 1 to 20 points because timing is the most important thing in almost everything that you do. Timing, okay? You're going to give it 1 to 20 points. Total the points that you have at the end. Multiply it by 2, and that will be your chances for success in that particular project. I just gave you a formula that you can use in anything you're jumping into. You give it a rating, you multiply it by 2, and you will get your chances for success. By the way, top professional consultants use this rating, okay? Let's cover each one of them. Let's start with a company. The company we're talking about is eMagic, E-N-A-G-I-C. There it is. This is a 45-year-old solid, privately held company that's international. It's an original equipment manufacturer. In other words, they don't sub anything out. Everything they do, they own. Even the boxes that the products come in, they own. Their R&D department, they own. This is not a small company, by the way. This is a billion-dollar operation with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of employees globally and tens of thousands of marketing agents all over the world. And yet they have very little market penetration. Let me show you a little bit about the firm. First of all, how come you don't know eMagic? That's because you're over here and they're over there, and they just started coming over here and they don't advertise. That's the reason why. Did you know there's people in Japan that don't know that there's a market called pavilions? Is that crazy? Or Albertsons or Ralph's? You can go to parts of Japan or Okinawa, go up to somebody and you say, hey, do you know a market called Ralph's? And they'll go, whatever. I'm not Japanese. But they're going to tell you no. How can you not know Ralph's? What are you, weird? No, it's because Ralph's is here in the United States and they're over there in Okinawa. That's why you don't know eMagic. But it is huge, okay? Let me give you a little bit about the firm. They're in 23 countries right now. They have 38 locations, 38 large offices all over the world. So they're pretty big. Okay, when I got started, there was like 3 or 4 locations. Now they're at 38 locations. The factory is in Osaka, Japan. In other words, the products are Japanese technology. How many products can you say that are Japanese technology? I mean, from Mitsubishi to LG to Toyota to you name it, man. Yeah, right? Okay, there's some of the top products in the world come from Japan. Okay, their factory. This is a real factory. This is not a 2-man or a 10-man or a 50-man operation. This place is huge. Okay, and you know, if you're a distributor someday, especially if you're one of the leaders, you'll go on a tour of their factory. Their global offices are all over the world: Dubai, India, Italy, Tokyo, Canada, Philippines, California. They're everywhere, man, and they're huge places. All right. They have facilities called EAPA. There's a program for the leaders where if you're a member of it, you get to save a ton of money on going there and traveling there. Look at the facilities. Look at this. They have places where you can book it, and if you're one of the top leaders, they'll give it. You can host events there if you want. Look at all the places. I've been to some of these places. I've had meetings in some of these places. It's crazy. I've never seen a company that builds places for their leaders to hold functions and also stay at, and they're able to do that. Okay, they own all kinds of things. Look at that on the right side bottom. That's a bowling alley. That's owned by Enagic. See the back side on the top left hand? On the back, you can see it says blah, blah, blah bowling, and you can see the logo of Enagic. All right. They have golf courses around the world. Can you believe a company has golf courses? Why? Because they support the youth programs. Okay. Look at the EAPA facilities. That's a golf course in San Diego. They bought that a couple of years ago. East Lake Country Club. That's the Enagic golf course at the East Lake. That belongs to Enagic right there in San Diego. They're doing this all over the world because they're investing in their things. Those are the facilities right there, and they're completely diversified. This company is huge, man. I'm telling you. Look at this. They have senior citizen programs. They have, they have golf youth programs. Look at those. They have, if you go to their golf course, each one, when you see the flags, they all say Enagic on it. It's pretty cool, man. All right. They have youth programs. Look at that. Ping pong programs. They have an Enagic minor league baseball team, which won the pennant about a few years ago. And the major league, baseball is huge in Japan. You know that. Okay. They pick their players from this minor league baseball team. It's sort of like what the Dodgers have. They have a minor league team, right? Enagic has one of those. The company's award certifications and recognition is, it's second to none. They have awards all over the place, and yet nobody's heard of them. This one right here, it's a gold seal from the WQA of the United States. In other words, that seal allows them to be able to market to commercial areas. And they're the only ionizer manufacturer in the world with this certification. What I'm trying to tell you is the company is rock solid, 45-year, with an infrastructure that is incredible. And on top of it, they're currently investing tens of millions of dollars into the future. This is one of those companies, by the way, that's going to be here when everybody who's watching this, who's watching this will be gone from Earth. It's like, I know that sounds morbid, but it's like, here, let me make it more clear for you. Apple Computer will be here when we're all gone. True or false? Of course it's true. Ford Motors will be here when we're all gone. True or false? Of course it's true. Procter & Gamble will be here when we're all gone. Of course it's true. Enagic is going to be here a long time, long time, and you can see with what they're investing. So on the company, rate it from 1 to 10 on what I just told you. I can tell you the company is rock solid. It's global. It's an original equipment manufacturer, and it's completely debt free. Now let's go over the products, right? This is what got my attention, was the product. Let me show you their products. They manufacture what they call ionizers. When I first saw these machines, I had no clue what they were talking about. No clue. When I first saw the turmeric on the bottom, I didn't even know what turmeric was. What the heck is that? Is that a truck? I mean, I didn't know. But these are not water filters, okay? Because people ask me, can you put it in your whole house? No, 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 no. This is not a water. You don't want to be flushing your toilet with alkaline antioxidant water. This is it's actually they're in Japan. They're approved as a medical device by the FDA, by the Japanese Ministry of Health and Welfare. That's the FDA of Japan. Okay, it's considered a medical equipment. As a matter of fact, they use it in a ton of hospitals in Japan because of what the product does for your health. Okay, now here's their here. That's their flagship product when I first got started. It looks like what does it look like? When I first saw that, I didn't know what it was. What was that? An espresso machine? You know, I didn't know what it is. It a toaster or what is it? Okay, let me show you what it does. This unit, I like my friend who says it the best. He goes, if you put one of these in your house, it's like having an ATM, a cash machine in your house. It's like having an ATM that pours out money if you're doing this business. Let me tell you what the unit does. It makes 5 types of water. It's not a water filter. It filters the water, right? But it's an ionizer. And here's the thing that I don't agree with the company. They say it'll last 20 to 25. Now they've gone up on that. They've gone up to 35 years. When we checked this out thoroughly, by the way. My guys who are MIT engineers said the unit would last forever. When I had it checked out by my guys, and I said, why would you say that to me? They said, because it has no moving parts, sir. For all the engineers that are looking at this, that unit has no moving parts. What's going to break down? Absolutely nothing, right? That's what this unit does. It makes 5 types of water. Let me show you. There's the future flagship product. That's the newest one. That's the K8. This one, it works the same as the other one, except because it has 8 plates, the water that's coming out is a little bit stronger and lasts longer. It also has like a touch panel, LCD. Look at the middle. It looks like an iPhone. It speaks in 8 languages. So, you know, it speaks in Japanese, English. Hey, man, I mean, I have one of these. I don't really go through all the languages, but, you know, you want to feel like you're in Mexico, you just press Spanish and it'll say, hey, ¿cómo está? What's happening, man? And all that. Yeah, not that, you know, but you know what I'm talking about. It talks in Spanish, okay? Also, the good thing about this unit is if you ever go overseas in Asia or Europe, it has multi-voltage power, which means you could plug it in anywhere in the world and it won't blow up. And if you guys traveled before, you know you can't take something in the United States like your shaver, plug it in in Japan, that thing's going to blow up because there's a difference between 110 and 220, right? This thing has an automatic converter in it, all right? It makes 5 unique waters from one incredible machine. Let me show you the 5 waters it does. First of all, the Kangen water. Let me show it. It has 3 properties, the Kangen water. It's antioxidant, it's microcluster, and it's alkaline. That's the 3 properties of the water that you get to drink. See this water right here? This is Kangen water right here. Okay? It's the best water in the world, and people are paying for what we get for free. Can you imagine that one? Okay? You guys know what an antioxidant is, right? Oxidation is what makes you old, right? That's what it does. It makes you old, and it brings all the old stuff that's going to come with your oldness. If you don't know what oxidation is, cut an apple in half, leave it outside for half an hour. Cut an avocado in half, leave it on your kitchen table for put it in the refrigerator if you want. Go shopping. When you come back, take a look at that avocado. You'll know what oxidation is. That's what normal water does to your body. This one is antioxidant. Very, very important, by the way. You've heard about antioxidant because they really promote it on TV. Now, if you have, okay, the ORP on this is, I don't know how to explain this, but they have this little gadget that if you put it inside, it's like it's like a bar with a computer on it. And if you put the bar in the Dasani, it'll go to like plus 280. Any plus means plus ORP, oxidation reduction potential. ORP means the higher it is, it's like a golf score, the worse it is for you. The highest one we found is soda. But if you want to get old fast, if you want to get sick really fast, keep drinking soda. You'll win the race. Now, if you put the bar on vitamin C, it goes to negative, okay? Because it has the ability to reduce the oxidation in whatever it is. Why do you drink green tea? Antioxidant, right? The highest one we found out there when we were, checking this out was a thing called, I don't know. It's like that stuff that makes your, I don't know. You can read it there, but anyway, that's the highest one. Okay, take a look at Kangen water. Kangen water goes to negative 280, negative 300, negative 400. You'd have to. My friend Dr. Filzer, who was a medical advisor for Harvard Medical School. Okay, he said that you cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables in one day to get the antioxidant in this one glass right here. See that glass? If you drink one glass of Kangen water, you'd have to eat an entire case of blueberries to get the antioxidant, right? Take a look at it. When you put the ORP there, it goes to plus, 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 plus. If you put it on you can see it right there. Look at that. If you put it on Sprite, it goes to plus something. If you put it in Aquafina, it goes to plus something. Now, if you move it the other way to the other side, it goes negative. Negative, okay? It has the ability to reduce the oxidation that's going into your body. Look what happens when it goes to Kangen water. See, it says 414, but look at the front of it. It has a negative sign in front of it. That's the gadget I was talking about. See right there? You put it in Kangen water and it goes negative. It's the highest antioxidant that you will find anywhere at all. Next, it's microcluster. In other words, the water is very tiny, which means it absorbs through your body a lot better. Okay? It's tiny water. I never heard of it. But if you see a live demo, it'll blow your mind what the water does, because the water goes through things where other waters can't. No water can go through, and then all of a sudden you see the Kangen water going through. It's crazy, man. Okay, microcluster. Look at this. This is a tea bag presentation. Okay, now look what happens to a tea bag when you put it in Kangen water. The tea comes out. Okay, on tap water, it can't, because you have to boil the water. That's how you make tea, right? Both those waters are cold, but in Kangen water, it has the ability to penetrate the tea bag. Okay, and then 3, it's alkaline. Very simple. Alkaline, it promotes health. If your body is alkaline, it's healthy. If it's acidic, it promotes sickness. Did you know 100% of all cancer victims are overloaded with acid? Did you know 99% of all human disease come from one root cause, acid? So you want to avoid the acid as much as possible. You want to go to the alkaline. Hey, when a child first born, they're primarily alkaline, right? When a person dies, they're primarily acid. There you go, right? When a child, kids, when they cut themselves, they heal very fast. When you're older, you become acidic. You cut yourself, it has a long time healing, right? When the kids bruise themselves, it goes away very fast. When an old person bruises themselves, it stays for a long, long time, right? That's because the young people are, alkaline. They have all kinds of energy. Have you noticed young ones are energy? They're like ping pong balls. And have you noticed the older people? They're always tired. They're always sleepy. That's how you know if you're acidic, by the way. If you're tired, sleepy, no energy, that means your body's acidic, okay? Alkaline promotes health. Here, I want to just show you. This is the only demonstration I'm going to do, by the way, because I want to show you. This is called, maybe they have it there. There you go. Look at that. Look what happens when you put this oat. This is called OT. This is called, it shows you, this is what your pool man uses right here, okay, to check. This is what your aquarium guy uses. When they put it in water, and this water right here comes from a bottle called Aquafina, right here. This is Aquafina, okay? When you put this in Aquafina, look what happens to the water. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Look at that. It's acidic. See that? That's an Aquafina. Dasani's the same way. Here's one called Penta. See this right here? This one is the best water that Bristol Farm sells. Okay? Here it is right here. And when you put the thing in it, check this out. Look at the color of that. I don't know if you can see that. All right? Now, this one, what I'm drinking, is called Kangen water. Okay? Right here. This is Kangen water. Check out when you put this in it. Look what happens to the water. Look at that. Can you see that? Completely alkaline. Don't forget, alkaline promotes health. Acid promotes sickness. You can see the difference between the two. So that's what this unit produces, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? I mean, it's awesome, man. Okay? And the body's 75% water. So the water that you're putting into your body is the way you're going to perform. Okay? Also, when you press certain buttons on the unit, it starts making household cleaners. Look how it emulsifies the oil. See the left side where, oil and water don't mix, right? When you put tap water with oil, it separates. When you put tap water with Kangen water, there on the right, look how it emulsifies it. You press another button, it produces water that washes away pesticides and it makes, the unit is incredible. Okay, look at that. See that right there? That's tomatoes. And you can do this with grapes, blueberries, lettuce, and it comes out when you wash it in tap water. That's what you get on the left side when you take out the water. Look what you get on the right side when you wash it in Kangen water. What's all that yellow stuff out there? Okay, that's pesticides, germicides, insecticides, all the stuff they put on your vegetables. And you're eating that, okay? And you're feeding it to your family on top of it. This unit right there makes 5 types of water, okay? Just by pressing one of those buttons right there, it changes the water completely. I mean, the unit is like something magic, man. It's awesome. It's just like super high technology. The Kangen 8, same thing, except it has a lot more features, all right? Now, let me tell you about something about these two products. These are trend products. These are products nobody has that everybody will have. The only reason people don't have it is because they don't know about it. That's the only reason. The only reason people don't have this unit is because they've never heard about it. They've never seen it. They don't know the benefits of it. They don't know. Okay. And they think it's expensive. A lot of people think they don't know they're already paying for it if you're buying bottled water. It's crazy. Did you know that by owning one of these units, let's say it only lasted 15 years? Because when I first saw this, I saw the price. Freaked me out, by the way, when I first saw the price, okay? But then I thought, you know what? Let's say it only lasts 15 years. If you divide 15 years into the price of the product, that unit runs me about 60 cents a day. The question was I spending more than 60 cents a day for my bottled water? On top of it, you can give it to your pets. You don't have to say, you can give alkaline water to your pets. Anybody out there have pets? I'm a dog person. You guys know, the people that know me. You should see my dogs, man. One of them is 11 years old. I walk him in the park. He's jumping. He's running. Unbelievable. And you see all the other 11-year-old dogs that I see, they're all in walkers and wheelchairs, and they're not, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay. If you love your pet, you would give them the best water because it'll make them not only healthy, but live longer. All right. But at the price of alkaline, there ain't no way you're going to buy that at all. Not one bit. This is a trend product everybody will own. If you don't own one, the only reason you don't own it is because you don't know the benefits. You don't know you're already paying for it. And once you own it, you will never go back. Trend products, you never go back. Here, let me give you an example here. Do you remember the flip phones? Did you ever have a flip phone, right? Remember those things? When the iPhone came out and you moved to the iPhone, did you go back to the flip phone? Even if the iPhone was expensive, you ain't going back to the flip phone. That's impossible. Okay? Look what Maxwell House and Folgers and all of that did for when Keurig came out. Once you have a Keurig in your house, you're never going to go back to the old-fashioned way of coffee. Never. It ain't happening. Those are products that are trend products that everybody will have. You remember the old televisions? Okay, and then all of a sudden you bought a flat screen. Now the next 5 televisions you bought, did you go back to the boxes? No, you would never do that. Anybody here ever take a Lyft or an Uber? Okay, once you take the Lyft or an Uber, you will never call a taxi cab. Never. Okay, unless the Lyft and Uber is not available, right? You're looking at the next consumer product that everyone will eventually own. That's the product that we market.